What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of The Urban Platform Speaks, the Sunday Sports Edition. Today, you see the title. Today, we're going to talk about that amazing start that Deion Sanders got off to in Colorado with their football game yesterday. Yesterday, they played TCU, and we're going to talk about the game and the significance of what they did, what they did yesterday in their game. First of all, they was able to beat TCU. The final score was 45-42. And so TCU was ranked number 17. And Deion Sanders brought a team in there, a fresh team, a team that last year won all season last year. They won only one game. So that was big. They won one game last year. And here it is. They're coming in game one and beating a 17th ranked team who I think last year, TCU, I think, Mikey, last year was in the they was like in the playoffs last year for the college, for the football. So that was, that's a good look for them to beat, the number 17th ranked team.
That's a real good look, especially for the opening game.
Right, for the opening game. That's big. That's big. And see, that's what I want to talk about too, because people really, they might not know like the significance of like beating a number 17 ranked team when the last season you yourself was only won one game.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of the players who was there last year for that season when they only won one game, most of those players are not even there now. So they got a new quarterback, Shakur Sanders, Deion Sanders' son. Last year he played at Jackson State. Travis Hunter last year, I think he also was at Jackson State with Deion Sanders. I'm not sure. I think Dylan Edwards was there too. Or no, Dylan Edwards is a freshman.
Yeah,
right. My fault. Yeah, Dylan Edwards is a freshman. But man, that was a good game.
That was a real good game.
Real
they look
good.
They look good. Like
yeah.
For it to be their first game, I was impressed. I was really
That's
impressed.
big time. And I think that this right here, this just proves like how much of a motivator that Deion Sanders is, because if you can get kids who never even played with each other to gel that fast, usually it take weeks. It takes sometimes a whole season or more for a team to gel at all three phases of the game: offensively, defensively, and special teams.
They've been working in this show.
Yeah. So, but what the thing is, like offensively, I like I like what I see offensively. Where they need to, like, they can get better. Obviously, they can get better like in the trenches with their offensive line. Although the offensive line, they still play good, but they can still get better. Their run game was okay too.
Yeah, it was okay. Yeah, they got some work to do on their
run
game.
Right.
Sure.
Yeah, and I think
especially they play Nebraska next week. I'm sure they're gonna be in film all week.
Yeah,
they're gonna pick them apart.
Exactly. Yeah,
Try to.
Nebraska is definitely gonna watch a lot of film on them, and they're gonna pick up on some of the, like where some of the mistakes was. But I mean, they got off to an encouraging start. Defensively, I think they can, I think they can do better. Again, it's going to be in the trenches. At their skill positions, I think that they good at their skill positions as far as, the cornerbacks and their linebackers. But again, like in the trenches with those big boys, I think, that'll be good. But the things that he said that he wanted them to control as far as like their effort, they play hard, everybody, for the most part, they stuck to their assignments and everybody did their job. And I think that's it. If you got everybody doing their job, I think that'll be good. He is good for confidence. He definitely can coach him up. You know what I mean? He definitely can coach him up. That's a good look. Man, every time I seen this kid, this Dylan Edwards kids, man, every time I seen this kid, you know, I mean, he was making a play. He was catching, you know, he was all over the field catching and everything.
This kid fast.
Yeah, and he fast as
He
I
is
don't know what. Yeah,
fast.
I like Dylan Edwards. He fast as I don't know what. The other kid, what's it? Travis Hunter. Travis Hunter plays. He play offense and defense.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's something. You know, this kid right here,
That's
Travis
special.
Hunter, is special. Didn't he get an interception yesterday?
Yeah, he did.
He got
have
an interception.
Yep,
Yeah,
he had
and
interception.
the interception that Travis Hunter got, it was clutch. You know, it was a clutch interception. When they needed a play, Travis Hunter made it for him. So that was big. Shakur Sanders. This kid, man, over 500 yards passing.
Breaking records.
Game number 1.
Game 1, 510,
Yeah.
510.
Yeah, 510 yards catching. So that's big time.
That
man.
he had 47 attempts, 38 completions.
47 attempts and 37 completions.
38 completions.
Oh, 38 completions.
80%.
Wow. Yeah, that's big time. That's big time.
Against a ranked team.
Yeah.
And you coming from HBCU.
Right.
They kind of thought he was the hype. I feel like
yeah. Well, everything surrounding Deion Sanders.
Yeah, they think it's the hype.
It's like kind of, you know what I mean? They think it's hype. Even the dude Brandon Walker, I think he do something. It's called Barstool Sports.
Oh yeah.
And he said that you know, he went through and pointed out a lot of what he thought was weaknesses for Colorado on Deion Sanders' team. But the thing, you can't, you know what I mean? Like, it's X's and O's is one thing, but like once you install confidence in these kids, you know, it's a whole nother level, man. And Deion Sanders kept saying, man, that his team believe.
Yeah.
You know, they believe. And he brought in Michael Irvin to talk to his team. Terrell Owens, he brought him in to talk to the team, you know, throughout, you know, their practices and training camps and stuff like that. And all that stuff just play, you know, just play a big factor in it. And yeah, this gonna be must see TV with Deion Sanders.
I feel like they're gonna break like televised records for college games, like every game. Like now, especially after this first game, it was everybody knew about this game, even people who not even like, you know, football fans. It was the must see. So yeah, it's gonna be a good season for Colorado. It's gonna be a good college football season overall.
Right.
It's gonna be a good college season.
So let's talk about that, like what he is even just bringing to not just Colorado, but like he pumping up the sport, college football. Now college football is already big, but then for him to like add that much more excitement to it, I think, you know what I mean. That's because, like I said, you know, my cousin Letitia called me yesterday. She don't know nothing about, you know, she don't follow football. She was like, Mike, watch that Colorado game. Watch the Colorado. And I was like, what? So, you know, anytime you can get people who don't even follow the sport excited about the sport, I think that's, you know, it's gonna be good for
just to see. Yeah, that's because what he said. He said he talked that talk, he walked that walk.
Exactly.
I mean, he just proving it. He backing everything he be saying.
Yeah.
He been Deion Sanders since we've known Deion Sanders.
Yeah. And like we even talked about like a couple, or was it last weekend or the week before, we talked about like people who toot their own horn, so to say. You know what I mean? Like,
you can't call yourself the GOAT. Yeah, I was
right. Yeah. So when you got to be careful tooting your own horn. But this dude, he been doing it.
I was gonna say, like, you know, can he talk as much stuff as he's talking right now?
He backing it up.
But it's game 1, you know.
Right.
Can they keep this momentum?
Well, I'm thinking if they win, if they win 5 games this year, that'll be a successful season for them. You know what I mean?
Okay.
What I mean? I'm not gonna go overboard and say, all right, well, they're gonna get a bowl or something. Now, if they win 6 games, they're gonna get a bowl, because I'm gonna tell you, just for the fact that he gonna have eyes on the screen, he gonna have butts in the seat. Yeah, if they win 6 games, hell yeah, they're gonna get a bowl. You know what I mean? Somebody gonna be like, yeah, we're gonna put them in a bowl. But yeah, if they win 5 games this year, that'll be a successful season.
Yeah.
It'll help him with his recruiting. You know what I mean? Because he gonna get skill players. He's gonna be able to get quarterbacks, wide receivers, cornerbacks, linebackers. Once he is able to get offensive line, those top offensive lines in the country, and those coming out of high school, and the top defensive linemen, and coming out of high school, then I think that's gonna take this team to another level. That's when they're gonna be competing for like a championship. You know what I mean?
These other teams gonna have to step up. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. I agree with that too.
What their schedule look like? What Colorado's schedule look like?
Well, they play. What is it called? The Pac-12.
Yeah.
So you know what I mean. And those teams over there, they're gonna be playing. They're gonna be playing. They got a tough schedule, but I think that because next week they play Nebraska. Nebraska is not. They always solid every year in and year out. They get some good recruits, but the thing is. He is because he is a master motivator. Then he can recruit. So that's gonna cause problems for a lot of teams around the country, man.
Yeah, it is.
You know what I mean?
They gotta step up.
Yeah. If he's sitting in your living room trying to recruit your kid,
it's over.
He can talk you into damn near anything, man. That's gonna be crazy. Yeah. So I think it's going to be good for college. This, to me, I think is going to be Deion Sanders at Colorado is going to be like what John Thompson was at Georgetown. Okay. Like Georgetown in the 80s and the 90s, man. I don't know. You probably don't remember, man. But in the 80s, when they had Patrick Ewing, David Wingate, Reggie Williams, man, Georgetown was, they was that team, you know what I mean, in the 80s and the 90s, and then then they got Allen Iverson like later on. But man, now John Thompson is not the same kind of personality that Deion Sanders is. But I think it's gonna be that kind of buzz though, or even more buzz than it was for at Georgetown. But Georgetown was big stuff, like it was a big deal in the 80s and the 90s when they had John Thompson. Let's go to like the press conference though, Mike, when and see what Deion Sanders had to say about the comments that he had about their performance and their and how he felt like they made out.
Wonderful beginning, intriguing, passionate, purposeful. It was all of that. We had some guys that singled themselves out with their playing ability. A lot of guys you doubted. One of them from HBCU. I think he had 510 yards passing in a Power 5 football game. And he happened to be my son. And I'm proud of him tremendously. Defensively, we had some letdowns, but the guys came and made the plays when they needed. I think we broke a record. Everything we do seems like a record. 4 receivers with 100 yards. We didn't run the ball greatly, but we threw the heck out of the football. Savion, another back, played a great game. All the guys contributed, Dylan as well as Hankerson. The line did their thing, fought their butts off.
Come on, Mike, back on. Oh, all right, yeah. So, all right. So now we talking. All right, he said that how big is that though to be coaching your son, and he come in the first game and throw for over 500 yards. That's big.
That's real big.
Especially when some people even question, like, why are you making him? Why do you have him the starting quarterback? Why do you got him as the starting quarterback? That's big time right there.
Was cocky, probably.
And, so what you got to say about that though, Mike?
I think that's dope. And both his sons.
Yeah.
Both of them, and they both did good. He was saying his other son, he said he missed a tackle, but it sounds like I had 10 tackles. Right. He checked the stats. Like, they feel like they got something to prove too, to the world, not just to him. They might just be trying to prove that it's not just given to them. So and they proving it.
Mm-hmm.
It's big for all of them. Him as a coach, he changing the game. The game of football.
Yeah,
he's changing the game.
He's changing the game. He making this must-see TV for real. Like I said, this only going, it's only going to go up from here because they're going to be able to recruit, get better, more talent, and man, I mean, just to be able to coach your kid on his first game, he come in and throw for over 500 yards with no interceptions. Now, I'm not saying I expect that every week, but just the fact that that he can do that. And so I was looking at like his throws, like Shakur Sanders, his throws, they was on point.
Yeah, but he looked relaxed. Like he never looked like he was in the scramble. Like he was just always cool, calm, like poised. Like it was good to watch. Like he looked NFL ready. Like that's probably big to say, but he looked good out there.
Yeah, he looked good. The throws were on, and not only the good throws, but like his decision making. Yeah, you know what I mean? Yeah. Because that's a big part of it too. Because you got to be able to hit the right person at the right time, and to let people know that his decision making was good is like when at the beginning of the game, he was going to Dylan Edwards a lot. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So I don't know if TCU started making some adjustments and stuff like that, but then they had 4 wide receivers that had over 100 yards.
I saw that.
So that's
big, impressive.
So that just lets you know that he can spread the ball around, and he he seemed to be able to like read his progressions. Like if Dylan Edwards is not open, then he can read his progressions, and he can go to his second and his third option.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be something that that is going to help him out, and something that I'm keeping an eye on. But all right, so go back to more of the tape, man, so we can hear some more of this press conference. And
we got to fix some things on defense, especially special teams, because I think we gave up 3 or 4 turnovers. We gave up the kickoff. We had a fumble. A couple other things happened in the first half. But hats off to the opposing team. They coached greatly. I believe their head coach, I love him to life, what he did, turning the program around at SMU as well as here last year. Good man. I had a moment with him in the middle of the field. One of the guys were injured, just to let him know how much I appreciate him, how much I respect him for what he's accomplished, and I really look up to him. He's a good man, and his team was well coached today. Let's have some questions so I can go back and enjoy myself with my kids.
Brian, go ahead. There's no mic. Coach, how much fun was today for you just to see all the hard work come and you guys produce a victory in that first?
Well, it was, I'm not going to say it was fun. It was satisfying in the end. You got to understand, time to second ticks off the clock. I'm ready for next. Like I'm thinking, okay, we got to fix this, fix that, because we got to be much more dominant next week in all phases, not just one phase, but offensively, defensively, special teams. Offensively.
I know, but yeah, you could just pause it. So like what the reporter asked Deion Sanders, like, was it fun for him? And he basically said, it wasn't so much like fun for him to coach, but coach in that moment. It's just that he was basically just trying to stay focused. He knew he had a mission to complete, you know what I mean? They had a plan. He wanted to execute the game plan and everything. And that's just another sign of a seasoned coach. And like he said, I'm not sure if we got to that part in the film or the film yet, but he said that he been around the game for a long time. He played 14 years in the NFL. He coached, so he been around the game for a long time, and not to say that he know everything, but he a seasoned guy and he know what he's doing. Mm-hmm. He's always been a student of the game. So I think that's a good sign. Like I said, they off to a good start. And the press conference to me though was funny though. Play a little bit more of this press conference, Mike. A lot of this you can't hear what they was asking, but Deion Sanders is a funny dude.
he and Shiloh just came when I was in the training room getting my foot worked on. He and Shiloh just came, and of course Junior was filming it, so we had a dad moment. They were really happy, elated. Shiloh came in there being apologetic because he noticed a couple tackles he missed. I'm on his butt right now, but he said he had 10 tackles, and I checked the stats, and I think he did. So, but I was just dad in there moments ago, and I'm proud of both of them. Really, I really am. And Junior, because his work shows. His work is why some of you are here.
Your other son, Travis Hunter.
Yes.
Playing both ways. Can he keep that high amazing?
Can he? I try to tell you, but you ain't want to believe me because I'm just a lofty old young coach. I don't know nothing about football. I just played in the NFL for 14, played at a high level in college for 4, and been coaching youth all the way up for a long time. How do you think we got Dylan Edwards? I coached him when he was 4 to 7 years old. That's why we got Dylan Edwards. So Travis is him, like the young folks say. Travis is it. I really think, I always promote all my kids. I really think we got a couple guys that should be front runners for the Heisman right now. That's how I feel. And I want to promote my kids at all costs. But we got a couple of them that, who did that? Who did what they did today?
All right. So look, he said that they got a couple guys that are front runners that should be front runners for the Heisman Trophy. That's big. You know what I mean? Because that if you do have that kind of talent on your team,
on one team,
and this is your first year coaching this, you know what I mean, at this level.
Yeah, in this
that is big right there.
Yeah, Deion is so cool. I want to go to a cookout at his house. Uncle Deion, I just want to go to a cookout at his house. He look like he cool on the grill.
Oh yeah. Deion, this dude, Deion Sanders is, yeah. But all right, so if he is referring to like, I'm thinking he referring to his son, Shakur Sanders and Travis Hunter.
Mm-hmm.
So I heard somebody say earlier that if that means that these two dudes will be taking like Heisman Trophy votes away from each other if they in a running for a Heisman Trophy. That is, you know what I mean? That's unheard of for two dudes on the same team to be up for a Heisman and taking votes from each other.
It may happen.
Yeah. And with Deion Sanders, I don't even doubt that though. That is crazy. Yeah. So, and another thing I like about Deion Sanders and what he is doing, what I noticed that he's doing is he is getting these kids to buy into the us against the world narrative. And so if everybody on his team buying into that us against the world narrative, people don't realize like how strong of a motivator when you think everybody is against you as a team. Mm-hmm. You know that makes you play even harder. Yeah. What you got to say about that,
Mike?
Yeah,
no, I agree. Definitely, it makes the bond. Because you feel like you in this. In that sense, you only got your brothers.
Yeah,
we got. I saw the pregame speech he was giving, and he started out, saying, stuff. But by the end of his speech, they was finishing his sentences. You can tell that they believe. Like watching the video, you can feel the energy.
Yeah.
So definitely, he definitely building a bond amongst all of them, as large as football teams can be. Yeah. Amongst all of them guys, and they all look up to him.
Yeah, I mean, college football teams have like something like over 100.
Oh, for real?
100. Yeah, it's like the NFL probably had like 50, 55 players. 53, 55 players or something, but a college team could have like over 100. You know what I mean? Like a little bit over 100 kids, man.
That's a lot of people to be following you.
That's a lot of kids to have. That's a lot of people to be able to galvanize that much. Like on a basketball team, you got 5. You know what I mean? You got your 5 starters. You probably had 12, 15. You can galvanize easier. Not to say that it's easy, but it's easier. Like. When you got 100 people, y'all got to be on the same page
at all times.
That's, you know what I mean? That's leadership right there.
One band, one sound.
Yeah, absolutely. That's leadership
right there.
That's
dope, though. That just speaks to the person he is.
And
It's only gonna go up from here. Like the kids that's gonna want to go there, the recruits he gonna get.
Yeah, that's big.
So it's real big.
Yeah, so like I said though, if they win 5 games this year, that's
going to a bowl.
That's big for them. How much more is on that tape? Because there was some other things I seen on there that I wanted to comment on too, as far as his press conference.
It's a lot more on there. Let me see. I'm gonna play. I got you.
Yeah.
No. Do you believe that? Huh? Oh, no. I read through that bull junk you wrote down. I read through that. I sifted through all that. Yeah. Oh, no. Come on. Do you believe? You don't believe. You just answered it. You don't believe. Next question. You don't believe. You don't believe.
Romy, go ahead.
What's up, girl? Yeah, they want all of it. We really hadn't met yet. We really hadn't met yet collectively to kind of engulf everything. We may do that on the plane because everybody's going to be there. But because I wanted them to enjoy the moment, go see their parents, their friends, the loved ones who truly supported them and came all the way here. So I didn't want to just call a meeting real impromptu because I was in a lot of pain. I had to go get myself taken care of. But I am so proud of these young men, the training staff, the equipment staff, the strength and conditioning, all the staffs that we brought on that beautiful plane. I'm so proud of everybody because it was a collective effort. It truly was. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. No. You got to go back before that. You got to You got to go back playing against my boy Zimmy, my dog Zimmy, in Fort Worth youth ball. You know, with 5 and 6 year olds, 7 and 8 year olds, 9 and 10 year olds, 11 and 12. I've been doing this for a long time. So I reflected back when we landed here on all these battles we had in the hood, playing youth football, playing youth baseball, basketball. We've done a lot of, we played a lot of games in Fort Worth, man. So that was on my mind, just the consistency of that and how that affected me and established me and helped me get to this point in life.
How do you appreciate all that building?
I love it.
You better
so all right, so I think another thing I find funny too is like when he call out the reporters, you know what I mean? Again, he using the reporters and the writers and stuff like that. He using them for motivation.
Yeah, he like, I got receipts.
Yeah, he say he got receipts, and he is manipulating, and he's sharing all this with his players. And I mean, this is, he calling you out at the press conference, but I think this stuff right here benefits his team and his players.
Yeah.
So he going to motivate them in a positive way. And then if anything, he going to promote them in a positive way, motivate them in a positive way. And then anything negative come up, he going to shield his players from that.
Yeah.
So yeah, this dude is, Deion Sanders is a great coach.
He might be goated.
Yeah.
He might be goated.
Yeah.
He might be goated. He played in the NBL, the NFL,
yeah,
college. Now he's a college coach. Yeah, he might be.
Yeah, I mean, and see, the thing about it is, he, like you said, he might be, but people going, you know what I mean? They're going to say that about him too. You know what I mean?
I was ready to say, he's going to say it himself. He's going to say it himself. He's proving it.
And people going, people going to back it up.
Yeah, he's proving it.
Yeah. So another thing I wanted to talk about too, though, is like, hopefully he can stay healthy. Because I think he expressed that he was starting to feel some pain from being, from standing all that time. And he had to, like, right after the game, I think he had to go and get massage. You know what I mean? Get his foot massage.
Yeah, they're gonna keep the best, physical trainers for the kids and for him.
Yeah.
All around. So
yeah, so that's
I hope he can stay healthy too, though.
Yeah, man. I definitely want him to, because I'm excited about what he's gonna do at the school.
Yes.
What he's gonna do for the kids. Yeah. And Yeah, I mean, because they're gonna be must-see TV as long as he can, he can stay healthy, which I don't really doubt that he'll be able to stay healthy.
It's gonna take a lot of people to Colorado.
Yeah.
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 And Colorado, a cool place. I like it out there.
Yeah, man. So that's that it was a good game though. All in all, I didn't expect for it to be as high a score as it was, but yeah, because what they scored 45 points, won 45-42, like I said earlier. So, man, I'm just looking forward to the rest of this season. I'll be tuned in.
I was looking up. They play Oregon, the 23rd.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so their schedule is they got
a tough schedule. Yeah, Oregon. Do you know what Oregon is ranked?
15.
Oh, Oregon ranked 15?
15, yeah. Oregon is ranked 15. They play USC. USC is ranked 6.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, they got some games, man.
Yeah. So yeah, as good as Oregon and USC are, is that crazy though for a team that won one game last year, but they're going to boost. I'm sure they're going to boost the ratings. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. You won one game last year, but now this year you're gonna be must-see TV.
Yeah.
Oregon and USC.
Change.
Huh?
That was a big change.
Oh yeah. Oregon. That's just what Deion Sanders brings to the table, though.
Yeah.
Oregon got a large following. USC got a large following, but then Deion Sanders is because he is who he is. That's gonna boost your ratings. That's like when Tiger Woods started playing golf. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Golf was already big, but then Tiger just made it that much bigger. So that's what's up. So I'm not even gonna play the rest of the video because the press conference. I like the way I like what he said at the press conference though. I thought it was funny him calling the reporters out, but and he just let them know that he read, he heard the stuff that they were saying. Cool. But he also gave them an opportunity to get on the wagon. He said, it's room for everybody. You know what I mean? That was funny when he said that. I ain't mad. It's room for everybody. So
I listen, man. They just gotta keep it up.
Oh,
they
yeah.
Keep it up.
They gotta keep it up. Like I said, if they win 5 games this year, I think it'll be a success.
Yeah.
Because the things that he can control as far as or that they can control as far as playing hard and being disciplined, they're going to do that, And I like the kind of, he more of a motivator than he is a disciplinarian.
Yeah.
So.
From the looks of it, he probably be in practice.
Yeah.
He'd probably be a different Deion in practice. He'd probably be doing all types of running. But no, they probably be, they hard work, they dogs. He said it, they dogs. They hard working young men.
Yeah. I mean, and he expect, he make them raise their expectations of their self.
Yeah.
So, because he kept on mentioning how they practice. The way you practice. The game is the easy part. Practice hard, and be prepared. He big on preparation. So that's, I can't wait. Well, I can't wait to see them, once he start getting some big boys in the trenches, man. It's, But this season gonna be fun to watch.
Yeah. I agree. Definitely gonna be fun to watch. It's definitely gonna bring a lot of people to college football. A lot of people who wasn't familiar with it.
Yeah. Anytime, like I said, Letitia gonna call me and say, watch
she put you up with the game. She was
your
reminder.
Colorado. I'm like, what you know about Colorado?
Shout out to Tish.
Yeah. So how long we been on, Mike?
34.
Okay, that's good. Yeah. I mean, I think you got anything else to say about
Now I was gonna ask, did it feel like this when you coached me 11 under?
You know what?
Did I make you this proud?
Yeah. I was proud when I coached you. I was proud, because did we go undefeated that year too, didn't we?
Was we undefeated? I don't think we was undefeated. We did win a championship.
We won a championship.
We definitely won it. No, we wasn't undefeated. We had all the underdog players.
Oh, okay.
We had all the underdog players.
Yeah.
But we definitely won a championship.
Yeah. It's good to coach your kids. And then one part I felt like though, after that season, I was like, nah, I'll let somebody else, do the coaching. Because I think coaching kind of it can change your relationship, because if you take the game home,
then
you don't give your kid a chance to like unwind and get away from the game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, but Deion Sanders seems like he's doing a good
Yeah,
job.
he got a good balance.
Right. Yeah. And then see, yeah. So he, you know, when he go home, he might, you know, he might not take the game home with him. He let his kids be, you know, because his daughter is an excellent athlete too.
She played basketball, right? If I'm not,
I think
she was playing at Jackson State. I wonder if she transferred to Colorado too.
She transferred, yeah.
Oh, that's dope.
She transferred, yeah.
Oh, see?
Yeah, yeah.
Shout out to Deion.
So he know when to like step away, you know, from, you know, not taking the game home at all times. Yeah. So this dude Deion though, he
good guy.
Yeah, he that dude. So yeah. You got anything else to add though?
Nah, Jack, this was fun. This was fun.
Yeah, man. I ain't been pumped. I like college football, but I ain't been this pumped about college football since like when Michigan and Notre Dame and you had the Miami Hurricanes was playing back in the day.
Yeah.
Or when Charlie Ward was at Florida State. You don't even remember Charlie Ward, do you?
Jack, I'm sorry.
Yeah, Charlie Ward was a beast, yo. Yeah. He didn't get a chance to play in the NFL, but Charlie Ward was that dude. And
I like college
quarterback,
sports,
huh?
I like college sports. They play harder.
Yeah. The thing about college sports though, man, you know, these kids is playing like for the love of the game. Yeah. You know.
NFL start next week.
Yeah. So man, we're gonna have to fit the NFL in with. Cause I'm definitely gonna talk about this dude. I mean, you know, Colorado every week, yo.
Yeah, you got to tune in every week. You got to. Go make sure y'all like and subscribe.
Yeah,
like and subscribe. Please hit that button.
Yeah, definitely hit. I keep forgetting to tell people to like and subscribe.
All good. We gonna remind them every chance we remember.
Yeah. I appreciate that. But yeah, man. So I hope y'all enjoyed our conversation today about Colorado. I was gonna come in this week and talk about football. I mean NFL football, preseason football, but I was like, man, this gonna be must-see TV.
Yeah, this game needed to be talked about.
Colorado. Yeah.
I've been calling you I called you like 7 times.
I know.
Like, Daddy, have you seen it? I just kept on calling. I was excited.
Sent me videos and everything. Yeah.
This was good.
Yeah, this was good, man. And so yeah, definitely make sure y'all like and subscribe, man, and check us out Saturdays and Sundays. Also, we're gonna have more content coming for y'all like throughout the week, you know. And so yeah, definitely just tune in. We're gonna have more content coming. We usually just do content on Saturdays and Sundays, or like throughout the week. We might have like some shorts or something that we might post. But yeah, we're gonna get more content out there just to help us grow our subscribers and stuff like that. But so tune in next week when we talk about the NFL Week 1, and we appreciate y'all for tuning in. We'll see y'all next Saturday.
Stay real.
Yeah. Thanks for watching.